Alright, I am back. This is Dasho Rose here. I'm back to review more Johnny Test. I think after I'm done with this series, I think I'm gonna start just doing one episode again of reviewing it. Because with the problem is with reviewing two episodes in one day is I have to sit down for a long time and review them and stuff. And eventually I'm gonna come back and review the entire series anyway. So when I do the Fairly Odd Parents next, I probably won't do two episodes unless I really have a hard time finding ones to pick. So, yeah. Anywho, let's talk about Crash Test Johnny. I forgot to put the season 6 up there. Oops. Oh, my bad. Well, I'm already starting the video, so yeah. Sorry if the image is a little bit blurry, too. It's kind of hard to take pictures when the thing's moving. I should have stopped it. I don't know why I didn't just stop it, but I think I did stop it, actually. I'm not sure. I can't remember if I stopped the video or not. But let's talk about this episode. This episode is, it's better than the last one I reviewed, but I have a lot of problems with this episode, too. My main problem with this episode is Susan and Mary. God, they're both bitches in this episode. I freaking just hate them in this episode. Basically, what sucks is about both of them is they're testing all these dangerous experiments on Johnny, and Johnny wants to quit, and then basically they replace him with a robot that's called Johnny. They replace him with the robot, and then they treat the robot better than they treat him, which is just selfish. Yeah, you can see exactly why Susan and Mary Test are my least favorite characters on this show. I freaking despise these characters. I really do. There's some episodes where they're good, but a lot of them are just aggravating, irritating characters. And this is one of them. One episode I don't like them in. But basically, yeah, they replace Johnny with the robot because Johnny quits, and then they give the robot Johnny they give the robot Johnny a lot of great gifts and stuff. But when Johnny is testing with them, they basically give him dangerous experiments. And you could argue that they were gonna reward him after like the 10,000 test, but they were gonna go back to the lab and do more experiments in anyway. So yeah, it just feels frustrating. It's like they're trying to I don't know how to say this, like they're like, I don't know what the word is, like when you know it makes someone mad, but yet you still do it. I can't think of that word, but that's basically what Susan and Mary are doing. They know that Johnny does not like it, but they don't care because they're selfish assholes that don't freaking care about their own brother. So yeah, I'm just frustrated about that. But besides me hating Susan and Mary Test in this episode, how are the other parts of the episode? Well, they're okay. I mean, they're okay. Basically, I do like how they do have some jokes, like Johnny's dad saying, "Keep it down," and they're girls, because he mistakes the girls as the objects as Susan and Mary, which is pretty funny. And then there's I guess this segment where they talk about how the robots of '09 or '08 or whatever They don't recycle or destroy robots because of that. I don't really know. They don't really go into too much detail about it. It's just a joke, I guess. It'd be nice to know what exactly happened around that time that made them, made them not want to recycle robots. But I guess we'll never know because the showrunners decided just to throw it as a joke, I guess, to advance the plot. They gotta find some way to make 11 minutes worth of your time, I guess, but I don't know, I just don't get it. Now, this episode is gonna be meh for sure. It's definitely meh. In fact, I'll go ahead and give it a score so I can continue talking about it here. It's gonna get a meh, and I am also gonna give it 45 points. Yeah, that's right. 45 points. It's a low meh. The reason why it's a low meh too is because because I again, Susan and Mary are frustrating characters. I hate how they like how they don't get any consequences coming for them. Consider they're the ones who treated Johnny like crap. They should have had some consequences for their actions, but they didn't. I hate it when characters are selfish in shows and don't get punished for it at the end. And that's what they do there. And then like I said, the cool part. This is what saves the episode is the fact that Johnny becomes this giant muted armadillo thing or something, and I think that's the best part of the episode because he fights Crash Johnny. Even though Crash Test Johnny doesn't deserve it because, yeah, he rolled him in a ball and threw him out the door, but it's mainly Susan and Mary that should have got their butts kicked by Johnny. That would have been nice. I would have loved for freaking Johnny to freaking kick their asses. I freaking would have loved it because, again, they're the ones who treated Johnny like crap in this episode, and like I said, they were instigating him and all that, and I don't know, I freaking just don't like him, and I wish that instead of Johnny, Johnny fighting, or maybe he could have kept his form, maybe he could have fought, the Crash Test Johnny, he could have fought him, and then he could have threatened Susan and Mary to change their ways, otherwise he would kick their butts. That would have been a great way to end it. And then they end it where he gets all the stuff. But no, they didn't end that with that. The way they ended it is he lost his powers and turned back to normal, and then he gets shoot out a cannon at the end, beating the whole episode kind of pointless. But again, this fight, although it's like a minute and a half, it's still really good, and I think it saves the episode. It gives it a rewatch. Otherwise, I would give it a bad. I really would give it a bad. But since it has that fight in there, again, the fight saves the episode. But I don't know what else to really say about this. This is just... It's kind of a short review, I know, but there's not really a lot to say about this. But like I said, too, for the Fairly Odd Parents review, I'm probably going to go back to just reviewing 2 episodes a season instead of going and doing more than one, unless I really have to. Have to. I can't, find any other episodes to review. But I don't know though. I don't know what to say though about that. But yeah, the thing is, I gotta if I do 2 episodes a day, I have to rewatch the videos and stuff, and rewatch my videos and all. I mean, I could do it maybe a different day, but I don't know. I feel like it's just I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna go back and review these episodes down the road anyway, and I feel like I should just save them for a seasonal review down the road. But I don't know, though. Anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe. And I did find my memory card. I told you the last review on Johnny Test, I lost my memory card. I mean, I found it in the car on the edge of the door. I almost lost it, but I found it. But I lost it again inside the house, and I found it. It was in my room, so at least I found it. Anywho, see you guys later for more reviews. Thank you for the subscribers, by the way. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Hoping to get to 110 in the future. See you guys then, and have a happy day. Bye.